walk around the table and have a seat here. I really do enjoy making videos like this from the garage where I can sit down and talk to all my friends. It's always a pleasure to do this. I want to say hello to everybody. I'm Mark. You're watching the Garage Guy 879 channel, and it's another beautiful spring night here in the central Appalachians of the southwestern part of Virginia. And to my good buddy Hillbilly Up out in Missouri, out in the Ozarks. Remember, my friend, it's pronounced Appalachians, not Appalachians. All right. Hillbilly, got a great channel. Everybody out here watching this video, get out to American Hillbilly, Hillbilly Up. Hit that subscribe button. You're going to love his videos. He's a good guy. He's got a live stream every Saturday night at 10 o'clock. Be sure to check him out. All right. Now, excuse me. Once in a while here on my channel, I like to do comparison videos, or what some people might call versus videos, like a Smith & Wesson versus a Ruger, or a Glock versus a Mossberg, or what have you. You know, I'm just throwing that out there. But when I do comparison or versus videos, I will check and make sure that it hasn't already been done to death. You know, some people might click on and say, oh God, another one of these, don't want to watch it, don't want to waste my time. So the majority of my comparison videos are either a first or there hasn't been any done since. And I got several of those videos here on my channel. I'm not bragging, I'm just stating a fact. It's something I research very carefully because I know some viewers out there may be interested in it, no matter how much of an oddball comparison it might be. But this right here really isn't an oddball comparison. We're looking at a Taurus Model 82 versus a Rock Island Armory or Arms Corps M200. Both are revolvers, chambered in .38 special, and both have 6-round capacities, and both are considered budget firearms. And to me, a budget firearm, especially in this day and time, is anything $400 and below. All right. This right here, the Taurus Model 82, it can be found anywhere around $400, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. This right here, the Rock Island M200, it can be found anywhere from $250 up to $300. And I want to thank my good buddy Joe Price. We've seen him here on my channel before, for letting me borrow this. This Rock Island M200 belongs to him. He just recently acquired it in a trade. And a couple of weeks ago, I did a video with it. And I figured while I have it, I'm going to do this comparison. I typed into the YouTube search engine, Taurus Model 82 or Taurus M82 versus RIA M200. Nothing came up. You had the M200 versus the Taurus M85, which was Scott Hillbilly Morgan, which is an excellent video, but the M85 was an older version of the Taurus 856. It's a snub-nose revolver. These right here are two medium frame revolvers, like I said, and both have 6-round capacity. Both have double and single action capabilities. So anyhow, what do you say we get over here on the bench under the bright light? We'll start the side-by-side comparison. I'll read off some specs and compare them. And after that, I'll do the shooting segment and then do the wrap-up. But I do want to say this. Joe has put 12 rounds through the Rock Island Armory M200 here, and I put 12 rounds through it. A total of 24 rounds have been put through this since he traded for it. Before that, I don't know how many rounds were put through it, but with this parkerized matte black finish on here, there's no scuffs or marks on it. I doubt if this thing has 100 rounds total through it. The M82 right here, Taurus, I put 12 rounds through it on camera, and I put a few more through it since, and it's probably got only 100 rounds through it. So we're pretty well even Steven as far as the round count goes. But anyway, I thought I'd let y'all know about that. It's going to be pretty well equal, and what do you say we get over here on the bench under bright light and get this show on the road? All right, so right now, since I haven't figured out the editing program on my computer, I'm going to get up, walk around, and turn the camera off. Hopefully later this summer, y'all won't have to see me do that. Let's make it happen. All right, my friends, here we are on the bench under the bright light. And I'm going to tell you some things right quick that both these revolvers have in common. You have the M200 Rock Island here and the Model 82 Taurus right here. Both are medium framed revolvers, medium sized revolvers. Both are made of an alloy steel. Both of them have single and double action, and both have 4-inch barrel lengths on them. All right. The finish on the Rock Island is a matte black parkerized finish, and the finish on the Model 82 right here is a matte black oxidized finish right here, and they actually did a pretty good job with this one, but unfortunately, you know, these kinds of finishes don't last too long. They're very susceptible to holster wear, scuffs, scratches, that kind of thing. And here we get a closer look at the finish on the Rock Island. Yeah, you can kind of look at it and tell the parkerizing on it. They did a fairly good job on this one as well. Okay, both of them have what you'd call combat sights, not sights on the back, and front bladed sights on the front. Of course, right here, the one on the Rock Island is rather long, but that's okay. We'll turn around and look at it right there. There you go. There's that sight picture. And here on the 82 Taurus, there's that sight picture. Another thing, both of these have transfer bar safeties here under the hammer. But as far as internal safeties, the Taurus has one right here, the key lock to lock it up. That'll never be used on this one as long as I have it. And the Rock Island does not have any internal locks on it. None there, no Hillary hole on the side. All right, well, I got the Rock Island in hand. Rock Island more or less copied a lot of the features on this after the Colt, especially the Detective Special. This M200 and the M206 Snubby, as you can look at the cylinder release right here, you pull back and it comes out, goes back in, locks it very well. All right. And when you pull the hammer back, the cylinder will rotate clockwise to the right. Okay, now I do have the steel A-zoom snap caps in here. Let's try single action right here. Not bad. Now let's try double action. And listen for the clicks. I love to hear a good positive click on a revolver in double action. Tell you who else does that too. My buddy Greg Newton, Line Quest Fitness. There you go. Not bad at all. This revolver's showing some promise. And there we go. That click. All right, not too bad, not too shabby. It's very doable. Now here on the Model 82, of course, the cylinder will rotate just like a Smith, counterclockwise to the left. Alright, also have snap caps in this, no problem. Now let's try some double action, okay? Greg, you listening for that click, buddy? There we go. Alright, put a little quick on that last one, but double action's still very good on both of them. Anyhow, here is what surprised me the most about this. The weight. The weight on the Model 82 Taurus is 37 ounces. The weight on the M200 Rock Island, 28 ounces. Now, you just stand here and look at them, you would think they weigh the same. You know, pretty much same size and everything. But you hold them one in each hand, you can definitely tell the difference. So I wonder what kind of difference that's going to make when I do the shooting comparison part of this video right here. And the grips on here, of course, you have the rubber grips on the Taurus with the cobblestone pattern right here. Feels really good in hand. They're kind of thin, but hey, 38 special, it's alright, no problem. Now the grips on here, some people might call this a really hard rubber. I have to disagree. This is plastic, but there are aftermarket grips available for this. One more thing right here. The crown on the end of the barrel here on the Rock Island doesn't really have a crown, okay? You kind of got a little notch right there and there's a barrel. But on the M206 Snubby, the end of the barrel is crowned. This one here really isn't. We'll check the end of the barrel here on the Taurus. Yeah, it's crowned. The barrel is protected right there. Also on here, you know, since this one is heavier, one of the things that attribute to it is it has the full shroud for the cylinder plunger, and the Rock Island only has the half shroud for its cylinder plunger. Now, like the Smith, you push forward, there it goes. And like a Cobra, Colt rather, especially the Detective Special, pull back, and there you go. Alright. Now, speed loaders. The HKS number 10 speed loader will work with the Smith & Wesson Model 64 and the Model 82. It will work somewhat with the M200, but you have to do it a lot slower than you would with this right here. It's doable to reload with it, but if you're looking for speed, then don't use the HKS number 10. Alright? Well, anyway, what do you say we'll get to the shooting segment of this video right here. See how they do. Alright, my friends. Taurus Model 82. 6 rounds. I'm going to be shooting at the steel target about 10 yards out. This. Alright. No problems. Taurus 82. Rock Island M200. Make sure I'm in frame. Good to go. We say we head up to the garage and wrap this up. All right. This seems to be a lot of people's favorite part of my videos, the finish. Yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes, but hey, what can you do? All right. Anyhow, Taurus Model 82, Rock Island Model 200, M82, M200, whichever one you want to call it. Both seem to be very, very good budget revolvers, even though neither one is rated for plus P. You know, Taurus and Rock Island both say, hey, if that's what you carry in it, that's fine, as long as you don't put a steady diet of plus P through them. You know, I do find with the Rock Island being 9 ounces lighter than the Taurus, I wouldn't call it more snappy, the Rock Island. It was just more noticeable when you shot it. I mean, you know, it was very easy to handle. Very easy to stay on target, no problems whatsoever, but you could tell the weight difference, 28 ounces, 37 ounces. And I do personally think and feel that the Taurus has a better hammer and trigger action than the Rock Island. Now both are practically new. Now Joe did trade for this, and like I was saying earlier, I don't think this has had that many rounds put through it. I doubt if it's had 100 rounds put through it, and this right here's probably got 100 rounds through it. But it does smooth out as time goes on. You get more rounds down the pipe. These here, you know, anywhere from 250 to 300, and this one right here sells for around 400. I don't think you can go wrong with either one, okay? Some revolvers, you know, the cylinder gets out of time on them. That happens. Not often, but it does happen with some brands more than others. But cylinder timing on both of these seem to be really good. Both medium-sized frames, and they're very comparable. And also, like I said, this is more or less a cult copy or clone, and this here is more or less a Smith & Wesson clone. So hey, you know, those are some good products to be copied from right there. Not all of it may be copied, but still yet, that's a good blueprint or a good footprint to start with right there. I really enjoyed making this video. I always love doing comparison videos. I don't do them very often, but I like to make sure when I do think about doing a comparison video, I will do some research, hit that YouTube search engine, and make sure the comparison hasn't been made or it hasn't been done to death. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Because I don't want to keep throwing water onto something when it's already soaking wet. That's the best explanation I got for it. But so far, from my research, there are no comparisons between the Rock Island M200 and the Taurus M82 here on YouTube as of yet. This may be a first, I don't know. But if it is, or even if it isn't, I hope you found it enjoyable. I hope you found the video informative. And look forward to hearing from you in the comment section. And I'll catch you good people soon. Have a good night, and always remember, when you go shooting, please be safe.